Hey everybody, and I'm Clendora here, and welcome to another series summary. This time, we are talking about Legends of Tomorrow. Now, this is a team that I never read about in the comics. I never read about this team. I had never heard of this team before. After watching the season, I did a little research. I found out some stuff about the legends and everything. But this was my introduction. The show was my introduction to the legends, and I love this show. I love this show. I think it is incredible. It's not as good as The Flash. It's not as good as The Flash yet, but I will give it the benefit of the doubt because it's still in its first season. And Flash wasn't spectacular in season 1 either. It was good. It was good. It's a good show. It's an amazing show. I love it. But its first season wasn't spectacular. Heck, you could even argue that season 2 isn't spectacular either. But there's a certain charm to The Flash that just it makes you want to keep watching. Which is something that a lot of the other DC shows don't have. Arrow doesn't have that, not for me anyway. Supergirl definitely doesn't have that. I stopped watching the first season halfway through. I eventually went back to it and watched the rest of it. And Gotham, it's good, just, again, it doesn't have that same charm that Flash has. Legends of Tomorrow is getting there. I think that with this next season, it might find its footing. It might get that charm in there. My biggest complaint for season 1 is Leonard Snart's Captain Cold biting the dust. Leonard Snart's Captain Cold was a big villain throughout seasons 1 and 2 of The Flash. And then he joined the Legends, and we got like so much time to spend with him in The Flash, so he already had a likable established character, and then he was brought into Legends, and he he was amazing. I love Leonard Snart's Captain Cold. I think that this guy is absolutely incredible as Leonard Snart. He's the best character in the show. He was the most popular character in the show in season 1. He was the fan favorite character. And you can see why. You can totally see why he was a fan favorite. I would say, though, that the fact that he died, it brought the show down, and it also raises a question: why the hell would you kill off your most popular character in the first season? This is supposed to be an ongoing show like Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. This is supposed to be a long-running DC show. In fact, the full title is DC's Legends of Tomorrow. These shows are part of the 3 universes DC has set up cinematically. They have the cinematic universe, they have the TV show universe, and they have the animated universe with the DC animated films. They have 3 universes, so they have 3 chances to get each of these characters right. And we have yet to see Cold in either of the other 2 universes. But Uh, to kill off your best character in the first season, that is a really stupid move. And I don't know if this was like a group decision, if the writers decided they wanted to do this, or if they plan on bringing him back somehow. Because he died in the vanishing point. He died in the vanishing point where time has no meaning. So, wouldn't that technically mean that there is no way to save him? I mean, it's not like you can go back in time and stop him. Time has no relevance in the vanishing point. Whatever happens in the vanishing point stays there. It's like Vegas. Whatever happens there stays there. It's just... I want to see him come back. I don't care how they do it. I want to see him return. Because killing off the fan favorite character in Season 1 is just going to piss everyone off. The only reason Game of Thrones can get away with that is because... The only reason Game of Thrones can get away with that is because... it was made... It's made very clear that from episode 1 that fan favorite characters can and will die at random times in this show. It's made very clear. 2, these are based off of books. Those are based off of like huge novels. Comic books, characters have died and come back numerous times. So, you don't have to kill them off in these shows. And when you do, you can always bring them back because they've done that in the books. They've done that in the comics. Plenty of times. So, and 3, the main character, the fan favorite of Season 1, was Sean Bean. And we all know how his roles all end. So... no one expected him to live anyway. So, at least I didn't. I knew he was toast. I know he was screwed. But to kill off Leonard in Season 1, it doesn't seem real. I don't believe they would kill off the fan favorite character this early on. It would make sense in a later, if you were to wait another season, because Season 1, just in case people are going into this knowing nothing about Flash or Arrow, for instance, my father, he does not know Flash. I think he watched like a few episodes of the first season, didn't really pick it up. Arrow, again, watched a few episodes of the first season, didn't really pick it up. He watched Legends of Tomorrow all the way through, so he basically knew nothing about any of these characters. He knew nothing about any of these characters, but he still kind of got to know Leonard. Not to the point to where I know him. I know this Leonard Snart so well because I know him from Flash. I know all the details about his past because I saw it in Flash. My father does not know those details, so he didn't have the same kind of connection to the character that I had. He still liked the character, though, and so it was a huge shock to him to see that he was being killed off in the first season. In the first season, instead of giving him 2 seasons to get used to the character and then killing him off. That would make more sense. If they want to kill off Snart, at least wait till seasons 2 or 3. That way we at least have an entire season to establish the character, another season to establish relationships, story arcs, so on, so forth, and then kill him off at the end of the second season, or the third season, or the fourth, or however many seasons this show is going to have. So far, I'm guessing that it's going to be like 3 seasons, because it seems like Season 2 is mainly going to be focusing on, like, what are they going to do now that the Time Masters are all gone? Like, they need to, like, stop all the space pirates and everything. And I bet there's going to be, like, a new organization show up. There's going to be a new organization show up. And then I bet season 3 is going to be the season when we get the uh, when we get the alien invasion. That it's going to get here early. I bet that's going to be the case. We're going to get those 3 seasons. After season 3, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen after that point. But I would I would really like to see Leonard come back. But aside from that, I think that this show is amazing. I love Vandal Savage in this. This was an amazing Vandal Savage. Oh, I've seen Vandal Savage be portrayed in the animated DC movies and in some of the DC shows and whatnot. He's been portrayed, but none of them I thought have been very good portrays of Savage. This, I was not seeing an actor trying to play Vandal Savage. I saw Vandal Savage. This guy was awesome. Vandal Savage is an incredible villain, and I love how he was the first villain for the Legends. If I'm not mistaken, he was also the villain that brought the Legends together at the beginning of their team-up as well in the comics, unless I'm mistaken. I could be. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. But aside from that, I also liked the different one-liners that both Cold and Heatwave had. I like their one-liners. I love the different quips. I love the different quips that they have. Heatwave has this kind of Batman voice going on. This gruff military Batman voice. And Leonard Snart, he just extends a lot of his words. And he acts all tough, but he does care about his friends. It's just, I love the way he talks. I think it's hilarious. Those two, their connection, I love it so much. And Heatwave, I did not care for Heatwave in The Flash at all. I thought he was just a generic bad guy. I didn't really care for his character. We finally got some backstory for him in Legends, and God, he became such an amazing character. He became my second favorite character next to Cold. Third would have to be Rip Hunter. I feel so sorry for that guy. He just can't win. He tried so hard for years to save his family, and it amounts to nothing. He'll never be able to save his family. That sucks. I hate that. But yeah, this show is amazing. I love this show. Can't wait for the next season. I won't be making expectations for season 2. For any of the future seasons of all the series I'm about to do summaries of. Not this time, because they're so close to coming out, so it's kind of pointless to create summaries when these videos probably will come out after the shows start. But at least you know what I think about the first season now. So, what do you guys think of Legends of Tomorrow? I thought it was awesome. Please let me know what you guys thought. Who's your favorite character? Were you pissed that they killed off Captain Cold? I sure am. I hope he comes back. He better come back. I want Snart back. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.